Good morning, everybody listening. And so it has been a very, very busy week at the FSCA. We have got quite an update for you this morning. And I think the first thing that is the most important for everybody who is in financial planning practice at this point in time is that the update to the OMNI-CBR risk rating was released for comment this week. Now, as you know, about 2 to 3 years ago, the initial OMNI-CBR framework was released, and it was it was a slog to get everything together. It didn't work quite well, and there was a lot of criticism about it. And then it was sort of scrapped by the FSCA. We didn't hear anything about it for quite some time. Then on the 6th of June this year, but Communication 12 of 25 was published by the FSCA. And this provided an update on the rollout and implementation of the conduct of business return. Now, that is what OMNI-CBR stands for, conduct of business return, which obviously links into the conduct of financial institutions bill that is going to come out hopefully this year still. So what they did this week was to release a new phase 2 of the roadmap for the new IRS system. Now, what is the IRS system? It is not the IRS in the US, the tax people. It is a multi-year organizational-wide digital transformation strategy that the FSCA has embarked on. And the IRS is the system that they have implemented, that they are currently working on, that is going to do the returns and the record keeping for them. So they have rolled out the first phase of this. This is now done. Phase 2 is now being rolled out. Now, what does this mean? The current implementation phase, I'm reading this from the document that's in front of me, involves the finalization of a new automated risk model and supporting Omni risk return. So this is what your company will have to submit to the FSCA when you do your updated reviews, when you apply for licensing and those type of things. Now, consultation and engagement on the data contained in the Omni risk return forms a critical part of this phase in preparation for an industry pilot on the IRS scheduled for mid-2026. These outcomes are intended to help facilitate a smooth transition for both financial institutions and the FSCA for the ultimate go live of the IRS in September 2026. So it's just a little bit less than a year from now. Further information related to the industry pilot will be communicated in early 2026. Now, in the documents that were published on the FSCA website, you've got two that are very important. The first one is an Excel spreadsheet. It is the draft Omni risk return template. This will facilitate the consultation process, and obviously you will not fill in a Microsoft Excel if you give returns to the FSCA. It will all be in their system, but this is just to make sure that everybody understands exactly what will be expected from you. This is open for comment. Added to this Excel spreadsheet, there's also an explanatory guide, and I've read through both the documents. It is fairly comprehensive to tell you exactly what is needed from you. It explains to you exactly what they mean with certain words and certain sentences, and you then have to complete this document. It is open for comment at this point in time. There will also be workshops that will be held. So if you are interested, the information is on the FSCA's website. Monday 3 and Tuesday the 4th and Monday the 10th of November, there will be workshops. Now, I know, unfortunately, this coincides with the FPI's convention. So FPI is going to try and come and organize a workshop with the FSCA as well for people who would rather attend our convention instead of that. You have got time until the 30th of November to comment on this. Everybody that is involved in their own FSP and is responsible for giving feedback to the FSCA, please go and have a look at this. This is going to be what your returns to the FSCA is going to look like in future. It is going to be linked to your risk rating at the FSCA. This is extremely important. Please go and have a look and give comment. If you not want to give comment directly, and if you are an FPI member, you are welcome to send your comments to the FPI directly. You can send it to ceo@fpi.co.za, and we will incorporate it in our feedback that our advocacy committee puts together. Then that was not the only thing that came out this week. There are also new rules that the Ombud Council has published for public comment, linked to the rules for the pension funds adjudicator 2026. Now, these rules are not materially different to what the complaint handling process is currently, or new obligations on funds. It is only intended to enhance stakeholder clarity, fairness, efficiency, and transparency and coordination. Once again, you can find that on the Ombud Council website, and you are welcome to give comment on that on or before the 14th November of 2025. And then, as if the FSCA did not work enough this week, it seems like they're quiet the whole year, and then come to the end of the year, everything happens at once. But they are known for that. They actually joke about it themselves. The FSCA also published its integrated report, and it is available on their website. This report provides an overview of the FSCA's performance during the period 1 April 2024 to the 31st of March this year, dealing with regulation plans, operational matters, regulatory interventions, governance, and financial information. Interesting reading. Go have a look at it. But that is it from me, everybody, and we'll see you again next week.